Before we dive in, if you enjoy raw, real stories like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. I love hearing what you think. Now, here's my story. I still remember the night I got the text. My phone buzzed softly on the kitchen counter while I was cleaning up after dinner. It was from an unknown number. "I can't stop thinking about you. Meet me tonight." My stomach sank. I stared at it for a long time, heart hammering. At first, I tried to shake it off. Maybe it was a wrong number. But the unease didn't go away. I should have known something was wrong weeks before, in those tiny, subtle ways. The way she would answer calls in another room, the way her smile sometimes felt rehearsed, the excuses for being late that no longer made sense. I questioned myself first. Was I overreacting? Was I imagining shadows where there were none? But the unease gnawed at me, and slowly I started noticing the pattern. Missed calls, hidden notifications, whispered conversations, ending abruptly whenever I walked into the room. My mind turned everything into suspicion. Then came the day I accidentally saw it. A series of texts she had hidden from me. They were intimate, messy, and undeniable. The person she'd been seeing wasn't just someone at work or a friend. It was someone who had become the center of her secret world. I felt my chest tighten as I read each line, disbelief clawing at me. The woman I had loved for 15 years suddenly transformed into a stranger. I confronted her that evening. She didn't deny it, didn't break down. She looked at me with those tired eyes, the ones I'd adored for so long, and quietly said, "I never meant for it to go this far." But it had. Weeks later, the affair caught up with her. A car accident, a reckless, drunk decision while she was with him, landed her in the hospital. Watching her in that sterile room, tubes and machines making strange noises, I felt something I couldn't name. Part of me wanted to scream at her, shake her, demand answers. Another part felt that strange, misplaced empathy that love can create. Everyone around us, her family, my friends, even neighbors, kept whispering, pleading, begging. "Forgive her," they said. "It's a mistake. She's sorry. You love her." Their voices became a chorus I couldn't escape. But inside me, a cold clarity was forming. I loved her once, yes. But love didn't mean ignoring betrayal or sacrificing my dignity. The memories I had of us, once warm and comforting, now stung. The laughter at our favorite diner felt like a lie. The late-night talks by the fireplace, the vacations where we had dreamed together. They were all tinged with the knowledge that while I had been present, she had been somewhere else, somewhere secret. I remember the night I sat by her hospital bed, holding her hand as she slept, staring at the slow rise and fall of her chest. I wanted to hate her completely, to let anger consume me, but I also couldn't erase the years we shared. What I felt was more complicated. Hurt, love, betrayal, and resignation all tangled into a knot I couldn't undo. When she woke, the apology came in fragments. Regret, excuses, the promise she would change. She cried, whispered my name, begged me to stay. I didn't shout. I didn't cry. I simply shook my head. "I can't," I said softly. "I've loved you enough to give us everything. But love doesn't erase betrayal." She didn't argue. She didn't fight. I think, in some way, even she knew. Walking away wasn't dramatic. There were no doors slammed, no shouting matches, just a quiet, deliberate step toward the life I needed for myself. I packed my things, left her room, and didn't look back. Outside, the night was cold, but the air felt cleaner than it had in years. I was free, not just from her, but from the shadow of doubt, lies, and heartbreak that had crept into my life. I've been asked since then if I regret it, if I wish I had forgiven her for the sake of what we once had. The answer is no. Walking away wasn't about cruelty. It was about self-respect, about realizing that sometimes the hardest, most painful choice is also the most necessary one. Life after betrayal is slow. The nights are quiet, but healing is happening. I've learned to trust my instincts again, to protect my heart, and to value honesty above all else. Some wounds will always throb when I remember what I lost, but the clarity I've gained is worth the pain. Betrayal changes you, yes, but also teaches you what you're truly capable of. endurance, honesty, and the courage to leave what no longer serves you. Walking away was the hardest thing I've ever done, but it was also the only choice that allowed me to survive and eventually to live again.